Welcome back to Global Pulse, your go-to source for in-depth analysis on world events, geopolitical shifts, and the current affairs shaping our planet. I'm your host, and today, we're diving into a story that highlights how sports, particularly soccer, intersects with global culture, national pride, and international talent. While football might seem like just a game, it's a massive geopolitical force, uniting fans across borders, fueling economies, and even sparking diplomatic tensions. Think about how World Cups have influenced international relations, or how clubs like FC Barcelona represent Catalan identity amid Spain's complex politics. In this episode, we're focusing on an upcoming La Liga clash that's buzzing with anticipation: Barcelona versus Real Oviedo. This isn't just any match, it's a pivotal moment in the 2025 to 2026 season, where Barcelona aims to reclaim the league lead from arch-rivals Real Madrid. We'll break down the key storylines from recent reports, spotlight young phenoms and tactical rotations, and explore how this game reflects broader themes in global sports. Stick around because we've got player stats, lineup predictions, and my take on what could make this a turning point. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We drop fresh insights on everything from trade wars to cultural phenomena every week. Let's start with the big picture. Barcelona, the Catalan giants, are coming off a mixed bag. They've been dominating La Liga's offense this season, boasting the league's best attack. But a recent stumble against Real Sociedad allowed Real Madrid to snatch the top spot. Now, with a game in hand, Barca needs a win against bottom dwellers Real Oviedo to leapfrog back into first place. This match is set for January 25, 2026, at the iconic Camp Nou, Barcelona's home turf, after a 43-day hiatus. For Oviedo, it's do or die. They're languishing in the relegation zone with just 13 points, having conceded the most goals in the league. Under new coach Guillermo Almada, they've scraped a few draws, but facing Barca's firepower? That's like a minnow taking on a shark. Why does this matter on a global scale? Soccer is the world's most popular sport, with La Liga broadcast to over 200 countries. Barcelona's squad is a melting pot of international stars: Polish striker Robert Lewandowski, Brazilian winger Rafinha, Dutch midfielder Frenkie de Jong, and Portuguese fullback João Cancelo. It's a testament to how globalization shapes teams' talent flows across borders, driven by scouting networks, migration, and massive transfer fees that rival small nations' GDPs. Oviedo, meanwhile, features players like Uruguayan forward Fede Vinas, adding a South American flair to their underdog story. Games like this showcase how sports can bridge divides, but also highlight inequalities. Barca's budget dwarfs Oviedo's, mirroring economic disparities in Europe. Now, let's zoom in on the star of the show, Lamine Yamal. At just 18 years old, this Spanish-Moroccan winger is on the cusp of history. If he scores or assists in this match, he'll hit 100 goal contributions, goals plus assists across his club and international career. That's insane for someone his age. Breaking it down, with Barcelona, he's notched 35 goals and 46 assists in 131 appearances. For Spain, 6 goals and 12 assists in just 23 caps. Yamal debuted for Barca's first team back on April 29, 2023, subbing in during a 4-0 thrashing of Real Betis. Since then, he's lifted 5 trophies with the club and starred in Spain's UEFA Euro 2024 victory in Germany. Imagine being 18 and already a household name. Yamal's rise is a global inspiration. Born to a Moroccan father and Equatorial Guinean mother, he represents the multicultural fabric of modern Europe. His next targets? The World Cup in June 2026, where Spain is a favorite, and the Finalissima against Argentina in March, right in Qatar, the site of Messi's 2022 triumph. Against Oviedo, expect Yamal to shine on the right wing, tormenting their defense with his speed and vision. If he reaches that 100 mark, it'll be a brutal record, as one report calls it, putting him in elite company. Question for you: could Yamal be the next Messi or Ronaldo? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Shifting gears to team news, Barcelona's coach Hansi Flick is shaking things up with rotations, a smart move in a packed schedule that includes a recent 4-2 Champions League win over Slavia Praga. Key highlight, João Cancelo is slated for his first start of the season at right back. The Portuguese international, known for his attacking prowess from Manchester City days, replaces the benched Jules Koundé. Also resting are Fermin Lopez, who just bagged a brace in Europe, and Alejandro Balde. Here's a predicted lineup for Barcelona in a likely 4-3-3 formation. In goal, Joan Garcia steps up. Defense, Cancelo at right back, Pau Cubarsí and Eric Garcia in the center, though some reports swap Eric to midfield. Flexibility is key, and Gerard Martin on the left. Midfield engine, Marc Casado and Frenkie de Jong holding it down, with Dani Olmo adding creativity. Up top, Yamal on the right, Rafinha on the left, and Lewandowski as the lethal number 9. This setup screams offense. Barca's attack has been unstoppable, but they can't afford defensive lapses against a desperate Oviedo. Speaking of Oviedo, they're the ultimate underdogs. Coach Almada's plan? Disrupt Barca's possession game, quitar el balón al Barca, as he puts it. Their predicted lineup, Aaron Escandel in goal, a backline of Javi Lopez, David Carmo, David Costas, and Nacho Vidal. Midfield, Kwasi Sibo, Lucas Colomado, Angel Reyna, and Ilias Cara. Forwards, Alamau Hassan and Feed Vinas leading the charge. Vinas, the Uruguayan, is their main threat. He's got pace and finishing. But with Oviedo's leaky defense, most goals conceded in La Liga, they'll need miracles to hold off Barca's stars. Tactically, this is a mismatch. Barcelona thrives on possession, quick passes, and wing play. Yamal and Rafinha will exploit spaces, while Lewandowski lurks for tap-ins. Oviedo must park the bus, counter fast, and hope for set-piece magic. Almada, who's only grabbed 3 points since taking over, from draws and a loss to Osasuna, knows an upset here could ignite their survival bid. For Barca, it's about momentum. A convincing win reclaims the lead and boosts confidence ahead of bigger tests. But let's not forget the broader implications. La Liga's global reach means this game will be watched in homes from Buenos Aires to Beijing. Barcelona's fan base spans continents, influenced by their Més que un club motto, which ties into Catalan independence debates, a subtle geopolitical undercurrent. Oviedo, from Asturias, represents regional pride in Spain's diverse federation. In a world where sports diplomacy is real, remember how Qatar's World Cup sparked human rights discussions. Matches like this remind us that football is more than 90 minutes, it's a cultural export. Predictions time, I see Barcelona winning comfortably, 3-0 or 4-1. Yamal grabs an assist or goal to hit his milestone, Lewandowski nets a brace, and Cancelo impresses on debut start. Oviedo might nick a consolation, but their defense crumbles. If Oviedo pulls off a draw, that'd be headline news, shaking La Liga's power balance. Wrapping up, this Barcelona-Real Oviedo clash is a microcosm of global sports, talent from around the world colliding, underdogs fighting giants, and the thrill of competition that captivates billions. Whether you're a die-hard Cule or just love a good story, this one's worth watching. What do you think? Will Yamal hit 100? Can Oviedo cause an upset? Let me know below, like if you enjoyed this breakdown, and subscribe for more on global news, from elections to entertainment. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged. This is Global Pulse signing off.